everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Amnesia the Bunker came out today. Maybe I should get that. Amnesia the Bunker is a first-person horror game set in a World War I bunker. A relentless, AI-driven monster stalks you. Survival depends on finding tools, crafting items, and keeping the lights on. It looks pretty fun. Well, maybe not fun. The game's out today? I guess, yeah? Oh, yesterday. Wow, it's got really good ratings. Hello, gamers! The Amnesia the Bunker. The Bunker. Looks quite good. How long to beat? That's... How long to beat? Because that's what every single new game, I'm like, yeah, but... That's cool, but how long is it going to take me to finish? Otherwise, now... Oh my god, 6 hours on average? Bro, I could play a game for 6 hours? Come on now. Yes, I have played the System Shock remake. I haven't finished it, but I have started playing it. How do I feel about the Twisted Metal show? I thought the teaser looked terrible, but I respect that they are just being themselves. They're not trying to be anything else. Twisted Metal is just being Twisted Metal. Production value looked quite good, but I did have to edit that out of my YouTube version of the reaction because Paramount got a copyright strike. The Netflix, the Witcher one did the same thing. Also, Banjo is here, in case you haven't noticed. And I am sick. Did end up seeing Spider-Verse, actually. I'm now seeing it a different day. Have not seen it. I'm doing okay, Glenn. I'm sick, and it's a real bad timing to be sick. I did go out last night, and then had some people come back to my place. It was Andy Cortez and Tim Geddes and Snowbike Michael, as I believe he is called. Came to hang out, which was really nice. But yeah, it was a bad idea. I should have stayed home. And I was supposed to go out again tonight, and I said, no, I will not. In favor of going to Summer Game Fest tomorrow. It's bold to show Twisted Metal and not single frame someone in the car. It's a really good point. Snowbike Mike is the hypest man on Twitch. I mean, he's not far off. He's a very nice man. He is a lovely boy. He was really quiet in person, but it might have just been tired and overwhelmed and all that. That was my first time actually meeting Mike, which is crazy because I feel like I've known him forever, you know? Yeah, it was fun to hang out with people I love. Met Banjo. He was a good boy. Did not disappoint, I hope. Because Andy replies to like almost every Instagram story I post with Banjo in it, so it was really nice to let Andy meet Banjo. That's how I get people to hang out with me, is I'm like, but Banjo's there. You could meet Banjo. Where is he? Oh, you're just out of frame. Just slightly obscured. What you doing, bud? Eating stuff? Okay. Okay. Oh, look at his ears. Oh. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I didn't have time to check out Eliza P demo because the day got away from me, so I'll find a time to play that this weekend. And I was like, oh, I'll just do it on stream because I couldn't do it the day it came out. So we will find some time somewhere. Is Tears of the Kingdom overwhelming? I don't think I found it overwhelming. I don't think I found it overwhelming, yeah. Will I ever get a pet bird and name it Kazooie? I've thought about it. Realistically, when Banjo is more healed, he still has a lot of physical therapy left to go before he is more recovered. I'll probably get another dog and name it Kazooie. So I have a Banjo and a Kazooie. Like, I'm not, to be clear, I wouldn't just be getting the dog just to name it Kazooie. Would always love to have 2 dogs. What are my thoughts on the show X-Files? I haven't seen the X-Files in a really long time, but I did love it. A smaller reddish dog, I guess. Yeah, it's probably got to be like a light brown. Where are you going? Oh, bottom? Okay. See you later. Have fun. Fair enough. Why is everyone so upset about Prince of Persia? Are they? I'm aware Kazooie is a female, thank you. Is jumping into Diablo 4 worth it for the $70 price tag? I think so. I mean, I bought it twice. People are upset that it's 2D. That's interesting. I think it would be really odd to have Prince of Persia come back and have it look like Prince of Persia, because that's effectively what they did with Assassin's Creed. Exactly, the Reek. It kind of has to be different. I think it looks really good. It's got like Ori vibes, and I love Ori. If you haven't played those games, I am such a big fan of those games. Both of them. I think like it's a more popular opinion that people like the first one more, but I like the second one more. Was obsessed with it. 1,000 gamer score on that one. I think I did at least. If not, I might have just been missing like 1 or something. There's 3? No, there are only 2. Will o' the Wisps and... what's the name of the other one? The Blind Forest. I think at least, unless I'm missing something. Pretty sure there's 2. Because if there was a third one, I would have lost my mind. Feels like Metroid? Totally. Yeah. I don't know. I think Prince of Persia doing that makes a lot of sense. Because again, otherwise it would just be Assassin's Creed. How would they even differentiate the two of them? It makes a ton of sense. And I also like, it looks sort of like, I don't know which studio is making it inside of EB. I guess I should check that. But it looks sort of like Child of Light. I always want to say Child of Eden, but that's the Kinect game. That's the rhythm game. Rhythm-ish game? I don't know. That game that is like what I imagine doing acid would be like. Child of Light, similar vibes to Prince of Persia, sort of. I don't know if it's the same studio, but I don't know. I'm cool with it. Why do the exact same thing? How does Mortal Kombat 1 look to me? Very good, thank you. I, today, just went through and bought every single collector's edition that I want, which I don't really tend to do anymore. But I love doing unboxings, so my intention was, one of them is Mortal Kombat 1. I bought the collector's edition. I got both Armored Core collector's editions. My intention is to unbox them for my YouTube channel and give them away. And I think part of what's going to be fun about that is how much trouble I'm going to have giving them away. Will be a part of the unboxing videos. Is that I'll be like, oh my god, this is so cool. I think Armored Core is going to be really hard. But that's the plan. Give them all away. Is that a waste of money? Give it away. I mean, yeah, but it's like I'm trying to do something nice for people. It's tax deductible, so that too. It's technically business. But the idea is like, I love doing unboxings and I never do them anymore because I stopped buying collector's editions. I only do them if I get them free, and I was like, I should stop doing that. I should just start buying them so that I'm making the content and I'm having fun doing it because I love doing them. They're so much fun. It's like opening Christmas presents with friends. And then give them away instead of keeping them. Because while I could keep them, I do have room. It was like, it's a nicer thing to do. So that's the plan. Cheeky Zarafas run. No, I love Zarafas. Get me a skinny, non-fat latte with an extra shot of espresso, please, Noir Tapes. That would be sick. They also do really good spinach feta wraps. But the Zarafas sausage rolls... You know, I didn't look at Spider-Man 2. Did they... So I recognize that for Xbox on Saturday, we're almost definitely going to find out about their collector's edition, because that kind of leaked ahead of time. I haven't seen what it is. I just saw, like, some French website leaked something. So I was like, oh, on Sunday I'm going to have to, like, try and get that one too. Yeah. Let's see if there is one for Spider-Man 2. I don't think there is, collector's edition. But I got, what did I get? Mortal Kombat 1. I just got Street Fighter, so that'll be the first one we do. Final Fantasy 16. Armored Core, Pfizer Rubicon. There isn't any for Alan Wake. I got Assassin's Creed Mirage. Because I'm pretty excited about that game. I sign up for the Xbox Porsche giveaway. I don't do stuff like that. I don't sign up for stuff like that because I don't feel right winning stuff. I mean, I'm already in such a privileged position where companies give me stuff for free. That entering my name into those things feels shitty. So I just never have. Like, obviously nobody's going to give me the free Porsche Xbox edition, but like, I'm already in such a position of privilege. Why would I try to get more free shit? That seems like it should just go to regular fans. Of course, I was one of those back in the day, and I did win 2 competitions when I was in Australia, back when I too was just a regular fan, and had no money. But yeah, I don't think that I should enter anything. Toto Guts, I'm inclined to agree as well. I don't think it looks very good. I didn't know that. CS King of All. Also, looking forward to playing Diablo with you next week, my friend. That'd be fun. Doing another play with fans next week. CS King of War is one of them. Shuma, I've already talked about Apple AR/VR. That's actually the next episode of Play Watch Listen, which is supposed to go up today, but I've been too overrun. So we will put that up tomorrow morning. But yes, we spoke about it pretty in depth. I'd rather have an Xbox colored Porsche. It's just a black Porsche. Those exist, a black Porsche 911. Yeah, you can get one of those. Yeah, I mean, the Xbox, the Porsche Xbox, it looks a little bit like somebody painted stripes on. It does look a little bit like that, okay? And that's one of the things that going into that Xbox conference, there's a few things that I want, okay, that I'm really excited about. I would like to see, and I haven't seen anyone else say this, I don't know if it's a thing they're working on, more colors for the Xbox Series X that are not skins. I don't want stickers. I don't want stickers. I want actual different production colors, like how the PlayStation came out with the different colored plates. We have so many Xbox controllers, so many all the time. Every event there's an Xbox controller, and I love them. They're so cool. Can we not have something other than a black Series X by now? So, I mean, look, I'd love white. That would make my setup look way nicer. I would love white. Obviously, I have the white Series S, but I have the white PS5. I have a black PS5. It would just be nice to have some choice. I don't know if there's still supply restrictions that make that a little bit harder. There's also the Halo one. No, so I haven't seen any of the leaks for Starfield intentionally, because I assumed it would all be at the show on Saturday. I saw that there were leaks. I have not seen the leaks. So don't tell me. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. Shh, surprises. But yes, I will be streaming the conference on Saturday. I'm excited about it. And there's some stuff that was maybe today or tomorrow that I'd like to catch up on. It's just really busy at the moment, and I'm sick. So, like, As you can still hear my voice is kind of croaky, and I have legitimately the worst cough of my life. Oh, I gotta get rid of this evil wizard. Yeah, this cough is painful. It gives me a headache. It's real bad. So today I intended to go live earlier, and then I also had some stuff happen that prevented it. But I've also just was more, it's just a bad time to be sick, because I'm like, well, I would love to stream the Lies of P demo. I really want to do that. We'll find time to do it. I want to catch up on all the conferences just for stream, not necessarily put them on YouTube, you know? I just gotta figure out where to put the time in. How are you liking Diablo 4? Not too sure if I'm gonna grab that. Final Fantasy 16, too many good games. I'm loving Diablo 4. Final Fantasy 16 is still a bit away. You got time to do both. You could do both. You could finish Diablo 4 by the time 16 comes out. And it is fantastic. I haven't played anywhere near as much of that as I wanted to either, but I always knew that would be a problem with this being E3-ish week. It happens. Have I played Street Fighter 6? I sure have, and that's the first collector's edition I bought, so we'll have a giveaway for that soon. I think I'm going to give them away here on Twitch. So I'll unbox them on YouTube, obviously, because it's hard to do unboxings anywhere else. We'll give them away on Twitch. Kind of like Bruce does. Maybe for charity goals. We'll see. Doing a Final Fantasy thing this weekend. I am part of the Final Fantasy 16 pre-launch celebration event on Sunday. I'm hosting. I'm very excited to be there. Looking forward to it. Someone in here criticizing Final Fantasy 16 even though they haven't played it. Come on now. It looks awesome to me, and I love like the new direction that they've gone in. God, and I feel like my backlog of shit to do. I set myself up to fail by working full-time and also pretending I do content full-time. Like, I still have to play more of Resident Evil 4. And Zelda. Where is the time? I don't have time. I really do want to. I was thinking about starting to stream for an hour during my lunch breaks. But I was like, Alanah, maybe you should take a lunch break. Maybe we should not work at all times. Maybe you should eat sometimes in between meetings. Go for a walk. Maybe we don't work constantly. Yeah. And then I feel bad. Exactly. Orcagene, that's the problem. I mean, I could do lunch eating streams. What is it called? There's a word for that. What is it? Mukbang, that's it. You can start doing mukbang, monetize all hours. It's not even about making money though. It's about productivity. I'm very obsessed with being productive. Unfortunately. If you start doing eating streams, your audience is suddenly different. Is it? I can tell you the details on my audience right now. Like, my audience across the board, because like when you're a creator, you can see what other creators you have the biggest overlaps with, right? Like on YouTube, the number one person I have the biggest overlap with is Skilla. Every single channel. After that, it's IGN. And then I think Gameranx and like Yongye. It's all people who like video game opinionated content. 100% of it. It's all, that's the audience, people who fucking like video games. Opinions on video games. Which makes sense. Because that's the content. I guess the mukbang crowd, well, I know it started as like a means for it's like a cultural thing in Japan, I believe, where it was considered negative or shameful in some way to eat by yourself. So it's supposed to be comforting. Is it sexual? Is mukbang like a sexual thing? I don't know. Is it do people have eating kinks? I mean, surely. If it exists, there's a kink for it, right? painful cough. It hurts, man. It hurts. Mukbang isn't sexual, but there are definitely kinks for it. Well, listen, at the very least, if my audience is people who like video game content, which makes sense because I make video game content, I'm not sure of the overlap with mukbang, to be honest. People with eating kinks are called feeders. Is that true? Is that true? I love it. I kind of love it. It's like a little bit cute. Like it's sort of affectionate. Yeah, I like it. Oh, it started in Korea. Sorry, I said Japan. That's my bad. Feeders, it's so apocalyptic. Is it? It's about fattening up the other person. Oh. Well, I know what vor is. Like, vor is when you try to, like, be eaten by somebody, right? Vor is... hang on, I gotta look it up. Vor. Vor kink. Vor as a kink is erotic desire to be consumed by or to personally consume another person. But it's not cannibalism. And I'm sure there's cannibalism kinks too. Vor is about like literally like swallowing somebody whole and just like consuming them. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's a lot. There's a lot of it too. Trying to see if I can find an example of vor that like just wouldn't get me immediately deleted. Don't think so. I think it's mostly inappropriate. I think it kind of, I mean, it doesn't look it, but inflation? There are inflation kinks? For just like making somebody expand? Economic inflation kink? Dude, I fucking love inflation. Oh shit. I love it when my money decreases in value. Let's go. Not even like the millionaires like that. Not even millionaires like inflation. Is inflation good for anybody? No, I don't think anyone benefits from inflation, right? The banks? No. Crypto people probably do like it. That might be the exception. Crypto people might like it. Because they're like, see? The blockchain would have fixed this shit, bro. Anyone with an inflation kink should move to Canada? Why? Are y'all making people get real big up there? Is that a thing you do? That's a good point, Stroggy Britches. I feel like a lot of manufacturers use inflation as an excuse to increase prices. So maybe they like inflation as a buzzword that most people don't really look into that hard. Like they might be like, yes, good inflation. Inflate the prices beyond that which inflation would justify. Yeah, I mean, Rizrael, you might be right, millionaires don't care about it. I don't think millionaires like inflation. They maybe just don't care. I wonder if you're a millionaire. I wonder, like, what's the sum of money that ends up feeling like nothing? You know how yeah, we got any millionaires in chat? Statistically, no. Statistically, we don't have any millionaires in chat, right? If there are 677 people watching, no. Billionaire does not count. We're talking about only millionaires here, please. Does the automod ban certain terms like names of games and things? Automod bans banned terms. It will also ban repeat ban evaders to the person who is repeatedly trying to do that. Yeah, I can sometimes do what it wants. I don't know. Is that really Carl Jacobs? Hi, Carl, if that is you. We do have a millionaire in chat. If Carl Jacobs is here. How much money stops feeling like money, Carl? He fucking outed himself. Sorry, bud. The timing of that is so unfortunate. How did everybody feel about... Oh my gosh, thank you so much, NK Nutstrap. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, my friend. How did everybody feel about Summer Game Fest now that it's done? I did hear... I'm sorry, Carl. I didn't know you were a Kingdom Hearts fan. I didn't know you had it in you. You people are a type. You're a type. It actually kind of makes sense, though. I feel like I look at you as like a sweet Disney energy boy. In a good way. It does kind of make sense. In a sweet way. How many Kingdom Hearts Keyblades do you own? So much better than the PlayStation conference? Was it? I didn't You do own 3? Oh my god. It's always more than one. You can't stop at one Keyblade. I'm really surprised by how many people dislike the PlayStation Showcase. It's not like I thought it was amazing, but I didn't look at it as an E3 showcase, maybe is the thing. I was like, well, I know this one isn't, it's just a collection of things. Like I don't know, maybe I just didn't have it hard up in my head. I thought they were both okay. SGF was too long. Agreed, super slow in the middle. It was just too long. And I think that SGF, again, I don't know if it's that video game publishers are having trouble marketing games or there are so many games that look the same, but there was a lot of stuff in the middle that I was like, whoa, these games are very similar looking, and that's part of the problem with like keeping players interested. Would I be excited for a Halo 3 anniversary announcement in the Xbox Showcase? Yeah, but not a ton. Not a ton. Not a huge win. Generic looking with covers on plate of it? Yeah, a lot of the games look generic. Unfortunately. PS has to stop showcasing VR titles and conferences? What do you mean? Like, they have a VR platform, so they have to cater to the VR audience. Like, the people who own those deserve to be... And they said ahead of time they were going to do that, too. When do we get a look at Cyberpunk DLC? I'm seeing that this weekend. I'm not sure when it goes live. Probably a few weeks after. I would guess. Xbox is hinting we'll see Fable 4. Are they? I really want to see it. Should we deduce something from Cyberpunk not being included? We should probably deduce that will be at Xbox. Models of AVM seems like a game that I would have been thrilled about in the past, but for some reason it looks really boring to me now. Not sure. That was one of the ones to me too that just like did not stand out. Unfortunately. Just was not into it. Look at that PAX East popping off in E3 to hold a ton of stuff as all the extra games instead of short. Does PAX East usually pop off with a big lot of presentations? I mean, I did one for Fort Solis there where we announced the release date, so I guess that would probably be why they wouldn't have had Fort Solis here, because we announced the release date at the PAX East panel. Whoa, thank you, Accurate Jesus. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great time. Or a great night. Maybe in PC gaming shows also going to be some Cyberpunk? I wouldn't think so. Last major PS4 release. No idea. I mean, it's a tough one because the PS4 user base is huge. So to say no to that is like an ask. Persona 3 Remake looks so good. That game. It's a work of art. PlayStation doesn't need a big first-party showcase anymore when they can do state of play anytime they feel like. So that's kind of what I felt like with the PlayStation showcase, and I guess why it didn't bother me in the way that it seems like it bothered other people, was that I didn't see it as a big first-party showcase. It's one of many showcases they do throughout the year, right? I don't know. Hello, Green Skull. Welcome, friend. What was the announcement from the last couple of days that has you most excited? I was already excited about Alan Wake 2. I'm now much more excited about Alan Wake 2. So, like, I was already hyped for it. That's gone, like, way more hyped now. Because that gameplay looks so fucking good. So good. I'm okay, Green Skull. I'm pretty sick right now. Looking forward to Xbox, though. Anything you're looking forward to there, my friend? Think we'll see any Halo? I do not. Yeah, also looking forward to Capcom Showcase at the moment. I wanted to make a YouTube video about this, but life. Capcom right now is killing it. We talk shit when video game publishers are making mistakes all the time. We're so happy to talk shit and dunk on them and talk about everything that we think they're doing wrong, right? Capcom right now are doing so well. They're making actually very, very good remakes. Consistently across the board, top tier remakes. In fact, I would argue that they have single-handedly revitalized the survival horror genre by making other publishers go, wait, those do sell? When there was a period of time fucking EA shut down the studio who make Dead Space because they were like, nobody cares about these. Nobody cares about any of these. Wrong. Capcom, the sales that they've gotten across the board for Resident Evil, almost every single one of those games has been fantastic recently. Street Fighter, absolutely fantastic, top of their game. All the games that they're making are getting incredibly high review scores right now. And at the same time, they're still making new IP like Exoprimal, which is weird and creative. They're not just remaking the same shit. Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be one of the most anticipated games of the year and couldn't be more different to everything else on that roster. Obviously, Devil May Cry. Like, I just feel like Capcom right now are not getting anywhere near as much credit as they deserve. Maybe because gamers like yelling at things and aren't as fond of shouting when things are good. People like being negative. That's all I'm trying to say here. Capcom, doing great. Doing great. Right now. Very proud of them. No Dino Crisis. Good point. Actually, fuck Capcom. I take everything back. Dragon's Dogma had some obtuse gameplay. It was perfect. How dare you? Get out of here. Capcom era has returned. That's what I'm saying. Dino Crisis would be legit. We would love to see Dino Crisis. That's probably the weirdest thing about Exoprimal. I was like, you had a meeting. You had a meeting where you decided to do something with dinosaurs and you made Exoprimal. I don't know that that game's going to do that well. I'm happy that they're making a new IP. Happy to see it. I would take big publisher making new IP over entirely re-releases or remakes. The next play was just in Shawnee. We'll go up tomorrow morning. We already recorded it. I just haven't uploaded it yet. Today really got away from me. Thank you so much, MK Nutstrap. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, my friend. We have like more subs right now than we've had in like a year, I think. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hope you're having a good time. Do you think Starfield actually releases this year? Yes, I do. I do think it releases this year. Did I watch the Devolver Showcase? I have not, but I did want to do a stream where I catch up on all the showcases that I missed, but I had work today, so. Thanks for the hype train, everybody. I have not yet checked out the Liza P demo. I do not collect Warhammer. I've just been reading the books since I was like 13 years old. I'm actually currently reading Mephiston trilogy, and I love it. It's very, very good. How long is the Liza P demo? Because it said there's 2 boss fights in the demo. I was like, it's 3 to 4 hours. Oh, that's solid. What? 40 minutes? Okay, 4 hours is awesome. Happy that like the demo era is kind of coming back. That's so cool. Do I think Starfield would have the trademark Bethesda bugginess? Sir or ma'am? Obviously, yes. If anybody thinks that that game is coming out, if there's anybody in chat right now who thinks Starfield is coming out and it's not going to have humans popping out of buildings and items colliding with each other, then you aren't familiar with Bethesda. And I will say, even where Bethesda games launch with bugs, I think there is something very magical about starting a new Bethesda RPG for the first time. I feel like they are very, very good at like launch day excitement, and you sit in there and you're like, oh my god, look at this whole new fucking world that I have to explore. Their bugs are charming. I know we shouldn't forgive that, but something about it. Thank you for the raid, Young Vika. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We're talking about Summer Game Fest. Everything we've been enjoying seeing from Summer Game Fest so far. And what we're looking forward to going forward. What we all doing. The modding community is going to do amazing things with the game. Almost definitely. Thank you. It's Alex. Not so worried about stuff with bugs, but more so performance. I wouldn't even say I'm worried about performance. They usually don't have that many performance issues. I would say, I don't find the sell of, look how many worlds you can go to. 30,000 planets. Just doesn't get me that hyped. That's too many fucking planets. What's the experience on the planets? That's what I'm saying. I'm just not an enormous fan of, look at all the worlds. Bitch, I don't have enough time to explore this world. They all better be good. And yes, we already did that with No Man's Sky. That's what I'm saying. So I'm a little bit more concerned about quantity over quality. We'll see. I'm excited to see more, though. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that game. Has any announcement shocked me so far? Yeah, the one game where the very close to copyright Pokemon are shooting guns. That surprised me. What? That one, yeah. What the fuck? How? Apparently to get away with copyright, things just have to be like a slightly different color so they won't get sued. Wild. Didn't expect that one, my friend. Struggling to get hype for anything Xbox at the moment. I'm very much in the can Xbox please focus on making their own games. Yeah, they've had a tough run of things recently. Shout out to Hi-Fi Rush, fantastic video game. And Fika said, I recently got my O1 visa and I've been watching your videos and being on that visa. It's been very helpful and informational. I hope it's all okay for you, young Fika. That is a ride. Wow. I think that my videos, to be fair, I highlighted the difficulties of being on an O1 visa during the pandemic. That was, it's like trapped in a foreign country. It was crazy. It should be easier for you. But it is very stressful at all times. Sorry, you have to deal with that. Thank you, One Arm Gambit. I appreciate that. I'm sick, but... Kindle Links, I did say when you joined, but we're really just talking about Summer Game Fest right now. All the game announcements we've been enjoying. Everything that's been coming out. Am I catching up with Bruce and Lawrence anytime soon? I just saw Bruce last night. actually. Oh, no, you don't need to apologize, Kindlings. It's okay. I saw Bruce last night. We're going to do a Diablo land sometime soon. Truth be told, I need to spend more time hanging out with Bruce and Lawrence at Archers for content. The whole thing behind Redfall is crazy. Devs saying they were hoping Xbox would cancel the game. They didn't want to make it. Such a bummer. I did want to do a like deep dive into Redfall video as well at some point. But I need to sit down and play it. There's just too much going on right now. Like, I wanted to play it solo, you know. Too young to get a normal work visa, and so I'm very happy to get it. Well, congratulations. That's amazing. I imagine that was super hard. Congratulations. For you to be eligible, you must be pretty important. Which, congrats. They can't really take it off you unless you commit crimes, so just don't do that. And you'll be fine. I really also thought the Prince of Persia looks really fun. I'm so surprised people were upset about it. I really had no idea. Oh my god, I forgot about that new Pokemon 150 set that they announced during the conference. I forgot about that. What's it called? The board game? I need to buy it. That's all I'm saying. Remind me of the thing so I can remember to buy it. Thank you, Frosty Biz. It was a style that surprised people with Prince of Persia. I felt like that was a plus. The fact that it was surprising rather than... Like, I didn't realize it was Prince of Persia at first, and like maybe halfway through the trailer I was like, what the fuck? Prince of Persia? I appreciated the surprise. Give me Fable and I'll be happy. Same Fubi, however. I don't want to see Fable if the game's still 3 years away. If Fable is a year away, frankly, the trailer will probably make me cry. If it's further away than that, I don't even want to see it. Be willing to bet Prince of Persia started as a new Immortals game? I wouldn't have thought so. But I guess that's possible. Xbox need to not show anything that is outside 12 months at this point. Well, that didn't work out last year, though, is the problem. So, like, last year, they didn't show anything that was outside 12 months away, but then things got pushed. So, I guess maybe one of the best options is don't show anything that they think is outside 12 months away, but maybe don't announce it ahead of time, because if it ends up being inaccurate as it did, that causes some major issues, obviously. Sorry, I forgot to mute. Again, the cough is physically painful. If people haven't asked me to do VO yet, it might be more than a year away. The amount of people I've asked if I could be a part of that game is a lot. I am basically begging on my hands and knees. It's not pretty. You chase chickens? What, you're just gonna stand there like a lemon? Wouldn't you rather be smashing things? I'm gonna see Phil on Saturday, and I will personally ask him if I can voice someone in Fable. Oh, I want to so bad. Catch a cold, silence and snow. I've been sick for like a month. It's a chest infection. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Mudbutt. Like you're leaving Canto IG, any interest in photography? Well, yeah, the interest in photography is why I started that Instagram. I've always loved taking photos when I travel places, but I don't do it on a camera because I don't want to lug shit around. I'm currently drinking hot tea. But yeah, obviously, I like photography a lot, so that's why I started doing it. I just posted some reels on there today that I was like, yeah, let me do this every now and then too, and start actually blogging it because it's fun, like actually like detailing how I feel about certain places rather than just saying the location. But it's stuff that spanned like 10 years. I'm just posting on there. Thank you, Matsumi. Trying to financing games 3 years out is exhausting. Yeah, but a lot of the time it's unintentional. They don't mean to do it. The Xbox Showcase is Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. Right, chat? Is that right? Jeff? Is that right? That's right, isn't it? That's when I'm going to be live. I'll be here with my cup of coffee, hanging out with y'all. I didn't realize until afterwards that my webcam was a bit too big last time, so we'll make the webcam smaller. It happens sometimes. I don't know why they would do it so early. It does suck. Do you not know that gamers like to play video games late? Stop having conferences in the morning. You choose your audience. I'm really looking forward to it. Despite it being 10 a.m. Bro, Radman, you're not a video game fan until you're a video game fan who's lived in Australia. That's my take. You don't really like video games until you like video games and live in Australia where they cost more money. You don't even get some of the pre-orders and you have to wake up at 2:30 in the fucking morning to watch the whole of E3. I was doing that from the age of like 12 to 21. Every single year. It's like enjoying video games on hard mode, except that you do get all the releases earlier than everyone else. So that ain't so bad. And the shit internet. I couldn't even stream when I was in Australia. I tried more than once and I couldn't do it. The worst. But you don't have anything spoiled for you, and it sucks, man. Thank you, Unknown Mage. You gotta go early morning, you gotta go like 4 a.m. That's gamer hours. Exactly. We be playing Diablo till 4 a.m. Though not this weekend. My bandwidth in Australia was not good enough for streaming, no. It took me like a day to even upload a YouTube video in Australia. 3 days to download a video game. Crazy that that's how I started my career. I started my career in video games, waiting 3 days to download a game, and having to wait 24 hours to upload a video. And now I'm like, the news is a day old, I already missed it. What am I supposed to do? Isn't that nuts? Wild. What game am I playing now? Still playing Diablo at the moment, in between conferences, obviously. I've streamed every time that I've played this week. Thank you, Crow7 Blood! 27 months, let's go! Thank you so much. But actually tonight, we are going to play a game from a sponsor. It's called Nocturnal. Looks beautiful. Excited to check it out. Diablo 4 is very good. Yeah, I'm playing Necro, and it's mostly a blood build, which I recognize is not optimal, but I'm enjoying it. It's a damn good game, though. I missed exams to catch conferences. I would do that, too. Tempted to learn more about the Fable series? So, here's the thing. I call myself a huge Fable fan, and I have played every Fable game, even the Connect one, but I didn't finish it. The Journey, it was called. But actually, I'm a fan of Fable The Lost Chapters, / Fable 1. Preferably The Lost Chapters, because it's just a better version of Fable 1. I don't like 2 and 3 that much. I like them, just nowhere near as much. It's Fable 1. All the way. Thank you, IK1L. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to video games. Probably getting Fable Collection 2 and 3 are not even on PC, aren't they? I know the remaster of 1 on PC is bad. And a Fable fan who's been disappointed for over a decade? It's like well over a decade. Yeah. And the reason is really that there's very fun things about all 3 games. I just really prefer the combat of the first one. The humor is so important to that series, and they kill it the whole way through. But the combat of the first one is also why I love Kingdoms of Amalur so much. But when I replayed Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, the re-Reckoning when it came out again, I didn't like the game as much. I was like, shit, yeah, I'm so excited about this. I fucking love this game. And I guess playing the remake version, I was like, oh, this game is a lot more like an MMO than I remembered. Like, I know it was designed, if you didn't know, basically to be like the test for the studio to make an MMO. I was like, oh yeah, it really is kind of soulless. I did play the multiplayer Fable that got cancelled, Tochai. Yeah, I did. I totally did. And it was fun, but like not really... Nothing I wanted. Mike.tv, now that you've boxed in a professional match. Professional. If you have a losing match, would you bite your opponent's ear off? No. I expected to lose my match. And I was okay with it. You do a lot of VR stuff for working out. Did you play a lot of Connect? Yes. And in all the years that I was on Unlocked, you will also hear me refer to myself as a Connect apologist. I really liked Connect. I had a lot of fun with Connect. Obviously, I love VR. I use it almost every day. AR less so. But there are some use cases for it that I think fantastic. But I really loved Connect. I was a big fan. Well, Xbox announced Gears 6. I doubt it. I would imagine there's probably some more time to go on that with Rod leaving the studio. Will I get an Apple Vision? Dude, I would love one. It's too expensive. I can't spend that much money. Over $1,000? That's too expensive. I wish. Who's buying it? It's got to just be devs right now. Has to be. Who else? Connect voice commands was super fun, and it's the only way that my family knew how to use our TV. So, like, they knew how to turn the Xbox on, and they knew how to use the hand wavy things. So getting rid of it was actually a real problem. Quest 3 is $500. Apple is 7 times that. Dude, get a Quest 3. I actually just bought one for a girl on Instagram that I was having a conversation with. She was like, hey, Alanah, I really want to use this for fitness. Do you have any tips for me? It's like a little bit too expensive, so I wasn't sure. And so we just had a back and forth. And I was like, you know what? Where do you live? Here you go. And so I just bought one and sent it to her because game is getting fit. Big fan. Big fan. And so I wonder if it's arrived yet. I should check my DMs, see if she got it. I did also, a couple of times recently, I've come across, like, what was her username? Oh, gosh. No, not her. Okay. Nothing yet. I said, let me know when you get it. She said, of course, updates pending. I did also recently find, there's this woman of color on Instagram who made these beautiful makeup videos, beautiful makeup tutorials, which had a really bad light and camera. So I DM'd her and I was like, hey, I know this is weird and you're going to think I'm lying to you, whatever. Can I please help you upgrade your gear? Because you're so good at what you do and you're so fun to watch, but your audience is not going to grow because your quality is really bad. And I said that to her super blatantly and I was like, I'm so sorry if I offend you. I just want to help. I get extra stuff. Let me help. And so I DM'd her and I asked for her details and then I didn't save them. And then I got a whole bunch more DMs, and now I can't find the fucking DM, and I don't remember her username. And so it's like, now it does seem like I was lying to you. Now I can't fucking find her. And, like, on Instagram DMs, you can search for a username, but you can't search for content. Because, like, if I search the word webcam, I would be able to find that DM. I don't message anyone else about webcams. If you could do keywords that were like in the chats, I could find it, but it doesn't work that way. Maybe they'll update it, and then if they do, and then I'll be like, oh, I found you, I'm so sorry. Thank you, yeah, right. My migraines are completely gone. Yeah, it's now been a year and 2 months. Vision Pro is not for VR gaming. No, that is not the intent. It is like a... call it a virtual workspace. That's what they're going for. That's what it seems like. Might be able to find her on the FB app. Oh, I wonder if I could. Did I manage to nab the collectors from the Final Fantasy 16? I did. I did. But I'm going to give it away. I'm going to unbox it, then I'm going to give it away. Oculus 3 or Vision Pro, they serve totally different functions. Totally different functions. What can you expect at the 15th Final Fantasy 16 event live? They have a run of show that Square Enix posted. The part that I will be on stage for is a discussion of the narrative of the game. I sent over a bunch of questions to them that I'm super excited to ask, very interested in. So, yeah, I don't imagine I'm allowed to talk too much more. Word search works for DM if downloaded? Wait, so I'd have to, like, download my whole DM history? I mean, I'll do it. And then I could word search? I will do that if it can fix that problem. Warhammer Collector's Edition? I didn't see it. What, for Space Marine 2? Space Marine 2 Collector's Edition. I just lied to this website and because I just chose a random year and said I was born in 1911. Oh, yeah, I have seen this. This is a really cool collector's edition. That statue, Lieutenant Titus. Hand-painted resin statue. Yeah. Official steelbook, art book, interchangeable head. That's sick. So you can give him a head that has a helmet or not. That's awesome. Yeah, I probably should get that too, to be honest. They all just look so good. It's crazy. Thank you, Serenity Fan, for the 17 months. Wow. Thank you. Would it, if I started thanking all gifted subs in the Valley Girl accent, would you feel like I was mocking you? Can I get away with that? Or is that going to come across as mean? Like, oh my God, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. You'd have to leave. Yeah, it's going to come across as mean, isn't it? Oh my God, thank you. That's so nice. It goes to charity, so isn't that crazy? Have a smudge. Oh my God, Big Daddy Fees, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. That's so nice of you, dude. Thank you. Why did it have to be one that had daddy in it? Why did it have to start with that? That seems unfair. But actually, thank you. Okay. Did I get it? I think I might have got it. Yeah, I did ask for that. I did specifically ask for that. Where is the valley? It's in California, my friend. I'm expecting good things from Starfield. Hope there are alien races to talk to. 100% same. Whatever that game is, here's my thing. I don't know if it's going to be for me. God, I keep forgetting to mute. Sorry, the cough is bad. Whatever that game is, I expect it to be very big and very ambitious. And I expect a lot of people to absolutely adore it. I expect it to drop in a similar way that Skyrim did. That doesn't necessarily mean that I will love it. I don't know yet. I need to see more. I did think the combat looked good. A lot of people disagreed with me on that. I felt like it looked much sharper than Fallout. On a scale of 1 to I'm in danger, how blind are you without glasses? Not at all. I can see fine. My optometrist had told me to try to wear them more often. Because there's an issue with one of my eyes that could be fixed by me wearing it. Fallout is a low bar, though. That is true. That is true. Any big thing that I'm personally hoping for in these events coming in June? I wanted to see more Alan Wake 2 for sure. I keep saying I want to see more Xbox skins. Just give me a fucking white Xbox, dude. Please. I'd love to see Fable. Otherwise, not really. Like, I'm just here to have a good time. See what video games are up to. See what they're doing. More from Avowed would be great. Mass Effect 4. I don't need more Mass Effect. I really didn't like Andromeda. I'm good on Mass Effect, personally. Wolfenstein, also good on that. So, Scott, here's the thing. The reason I don't want more Mass Effect, I don't think it would be good now. I would bet almost every single person who worked on Mass Effect is no longer even at that team. I think that it's cool to still like Mass Effect as it was. I do not need more new Mass Effect because I don't imagine there's any world in which it would be as good as previous Mass Effect. I'm good on Mass Effect. Feel the same way about Wolfenstein. After Youngblood, I'm okay on Wolfenstein. A franchise that I love. I mean, hit and miss, but I loved Colossus and Order a lot. And then Youngblood came out and I was like, oh, this is not what I thought. I don't know that we need any more of that, you know? Sometimes you gotta let them go. Except that the teams have completely changed and the directives have changed and the studios are so different. They're not necessarily gonna make the thing that you want from that thing anymore. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright? I'm good. Am I excited for Naughty Dog future games? I mean, of course, but don't know what they are. I don't know much about KOTOR Remake. That got paused, didn't it? Like, aggressively paused. It got put on hold. I think Naughty Dog games will all be live service. I think you're high. I think you are cracked out of your mind if you think every single Naughty Dog game will now be live service going forward. What are you smoking? If I could bring back any currently dead dormant series back for a new game, what would I pick and why? It's weird because that's the way I think now, is like, if they're dead and I loved them, do we need more of them? To be honest, I probably would have said Armored Core. Here we are. Getting more Armored Core. Pretty excited about Skate. I don't want more Banjo. Except for my dog, obviously. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie are... I don't feel the need to have more new Banjo. Thank you for the Banjo emotes in chat, really appreciate that. Just because Rare ain't making those games anymore, I don't think that it would have the same charm. What was the ukulele? They killed it. That's what modern Banjo is. There's just not... I just don't... I'm good. Revitalizing franchises. To be honest, I also probably would have said Perfect Dark. But we're getting that. I'm a little bit worried about that game. We'll see how it goes. And except for Fable series. Yeah, we've been talking about that a lot. Very excited. Would love a new IP from Rare. Well, they announced Everwild, I think it was called. New IP from Rare. We haven't seen that in a minute. I would take a new Jet Set Radio. Dude, I would take Sunset Overdrive 2. But I guess that's Spider-Man for them now. Like, they took... Insomniac took everything that they did with Sunset Overdrive and just went, like, ham on everything they learned and all the physics and went into Spider-Man, because obviously that's Microsoft published. I don't imagine they can make Sunset Overdrive 2 now. They're owned by Sony. But, fuck, that game ruled. I never played Legacy of Kain. I have no thoughts. PC Mirage and Mortal Kombat 1 are the only games I'm looking forward to this year. I have a lot more than that, but I am looking forward to those two. I'm actually excited about a lot of games this year. Like, way more than I feel like I expected. Oh my god, a new Enslaved, Craig. Especially with how much that studio's grown. And we never got the sequel. What did it mean? If a new Banjo did happen, which of the Xbox studios would you give it to? Oh my god, yeah, I guess Double Fine could do it. I feel like it's kind of gotta be Rare, but you might be right. Maybe that doesn't fit. Double Fine totally could, but I don't think we need new Banjo. I'm sorry. Do I like Remnant? Yes, love Remnant. What's the best food to get in Santa Monica? I have no idea. Praying that Dead Rising come back in some way, shape, and form. It's treated so dirty before. It's crazy, dude. Like, Dead Rising 1 was such a fucking good game. That game was so good. That era for Xbox was just killer. Top to bottom. They had Mass Effect. They had Bioshock. Exclusives. Isn't that nuts? The 360 early years? Fucking nuts. Like, so good. Back to back to back. Exclusives. Crazy. Just unbelievable. Yeah, Xbox One era, quite a fumble, unfortunately. But it happens. Video games are hard. They really went in the direction of your whole living room on one device. Which actually was very smart, but it would have been smart for a shareholder conference, not for an Xbox conference. And then they just kept walking that back the whole era. And I think they're still trying to pick that up again. Any luck on sneakers lately? Thank you for asking. I've stopped buying shoes. I will when I wear the new ones out, which I always do, but I don't need any at the moment. I'm good. Thank you, Happy Hour. I got my nails done and my lashes done for the first time in forever because I stopped doing anything like that while I was boxing because no point. Oh, thank you, Mo Chocolate. There are no new Nuke videos. We checked last night. Finally playing Elden Ring 28 hours into it and think it's a masterpiece. Was your game of the year for 2022. You know what? It was at the time, but now it's Tunic. Tunic 1, Elden Ring 2. 3 Sifu. Revival of Scalebound. Dude, I fucking wish. I love Platinum. But there is just no way. There's just no way. That game didn't work. It does not function. They were trying to make it on an engine they never used before. It didn't work. Cancelled because failure. You can get a Platinum game at Xbox? You know, that's possible. I know they, like, cancelled Babylon's Fall, which I never got to play. Took it offline. It was, like, a massive disaster. Bayonetta, obviously. I don't know, what else is Platinum working on right now? I don't think we know. So yeah, I'd love to see more from Platinum. Always love to see more from Platinum. Never beat the last boss of Tunic, Craig? You actually don't need to. I did finish the last boss of Tunic. It took me months. In that I would pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. And I did have to grind. I went to the Eastern Vault and just went around and killed monks on a loop to earn money, and then bought as many of the like blue mana things as I could. Literally months. I didn't play it non-stop for months. I was picking it up and putting it down for months. I would have tried that fight probably like 8 times before I got it. Probably more. It was fucking hard. Because the first few times I just kept trying, and then I was like, let me grind. So I went to the Eastern Vault, got as much money as possible until I had 20 of the mana edibles. And then I went and fought her. There is one part you can kind of cheese on the start, where if you get her into a corner and you just mash attack, she won't move out of it. She'll just kind of stay there and stagger. But the second phase is really fucking hard, I just used the gun. Ran away. Gotta be really careful about your stamina because that will be the thing that will kill you. And, shoot. That's why I went and I got all of the mana. And that's how I killed her, even though you don't need to. Totally optional boss. Favorite Supergiant game? I mean, it's Hades. But I love Bastion. Silver for Monsters? I actually don't agree that Sifu is a fighting game. But I loved it. I was such a fucking fan of Sifu. Passionately loved it. Do I think Beyond Good and Evil 2 will ever come out? Yeah, I was going to say yes, but maybe no. I've seen that game. I played that game. Isn't that crazy? At E3 like maybe 5 years ago. 6 even. I have photos with the statues of characters for Beyond Good and Evil 2. Several. I might even be able to find them. I had pink hair at the time. It was a long fucking time ago. Let me see if I have any that I posted that I still have up. Forever ago. I touched that fucking game. It's weird that they wouldn't announce that it's canceled. But it was very ambitious. And I will say that what I played, at least I'm pretty sure I played it. It could have been a walkthrough. And it's just like burned into my brain because I saw the game moving that I touched the controller. I actually don't. I'm pretty sure that we played it. But it didn't seem like Beyond Good and Evil at all. It was awesome, but very, very, very different to the first game, which I love. Okay, let me see if I have Beyond Good and Evil 2 post somewhere in here. So far back. So far back. That's E3. Nope. Nope. I do not. It might be there somewhere. Do I miss E3 days? Not really. Because it's basically still here. Like, I miss working at IGN during E3. That was fucking awesome, but I always knew that would be really hard to leave behind. Can I name an NFL player? Tom Brady. Is he a current NFL player? Is he? I don't know. Did I do it? Great. Retired. I mean, he still played NFL. Is there any aspect about video game creation that you've gained a great deal of respect for since working at Santa Monica? Literally all of it. All of it. 100% of it. It's so hard. He just retired. Okay. See, I knew that. Yeah, and hasn't he unretired a bunch of times? I swear that was a thing. I have not yet played Lies of P. We'll try to do it sometime this weekend. Just a lot going on. I talked to the boys Brian Altano and Max Gobo lately. I haven't, but I hope that I see them this weekend. I'll probably run into both of them somewhere. I'm not sure if Max is in LA. I know Brian is. He posted something, so hopefully I'll see him. Thank you, Eddie Bar. I never worked at Xbox Mag, so you might be thinking of someone else. But thank you so much. I'll take that credit anyway. I did work at Hyper Magazine for a minute. Never Xbox. Hello, Unique Technique. What up? Are you serious, Genie's Pool? Is that true? He retired, spent 3 weeks at home with his wife and kids, and then she separated him? Oh, boy. That's... You hate to see it. The poor guy. Well, I mean, maybe he sucks. Maybe not the poor guy. That's brutal. Damn. Okay, he does suck. who knows? Poor family for sure. I mean, his kids. That's the hardest done by. But damn. There's a debate on if he sucks. Jury's out, huh? We don't know if he sucks or not? All men suck? That's not true. Men are great. There are just some really shitty ones. But lots of fantastic ones. I know plenty of great men. We all suck sometimes. It's the truth. Everybody's just a bit shit sometimes. You gotta give everybody a pause, you know? Bad days and that. We're all capable of having bad days. And sucking. Sometimes. Borrowed millions in PPP loans, got a yacht, and then got the... Really? Tom Brady? I'm really learning a lot here today. I don't know shit about Tom Brady until now. He's been separated, he's retired multiple times, he bought a yacht, and then got it forgiven by the government? God damn. That is some shit. That is some shit. Tom Brady, turns out, everybody, maybe a bad guy. Actually, the jury is out. We're not sure what kind of guy Tom Brady is, except for the yacht thing. That we feel negatively about. We do not like tax fraud. Not technically tax fraud, but there's too many interviews of him kissing his son too much. What the fuck? What is this Tom Brady law dump that I'm currently getting? There are too many interviews of Tom Brady kissing his own son, and it's like a problem? Like it's a thing we feel negatively about? On the lips? How old is his son? Also, what kind? He demands... Okay, what the fuck? What? And this is the thing we all know about Tom Brady. And you guys didn't start with that? You started with the separation. He demands his son... Okay. Okay, I'll look up the videos. Tom Brady kissing son. Is this going to make me uncomfortable? Do I want to see this? Oh, wow. These are... Let me just say... That's... What the fuck's going on here? What? No, that's fine. Oh, well, he also kisses everybody. Maybe Tom Brady just kisses everyone? A lot? Just really a big kisser. That's... Could be fine. Does Tom Brady just really kiss people a lot? COVID patient 0. It was Tom Brady all along. I don't think this is bannable content. I guess we'll find out. It is making me uncomfortable, though. I'm not sure about it. My family kisses me. I have very loving parents. We have great relationships. Never on the mouth, though. Ever. The only family member who tries to kiss me on the mouth is my 95-year-old grandma. And I swerve away. I just sort of go, oh. I give her a nice hug. Which, actually, this is very cute. Anyone bought the boxing merch? It looks like it's pretty much all shipped out now. My aunt sent me this picture. Look, this is so cute. This is my 95-year-old grandma wearing my boxing merch with my aunt. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? Look at the old lady. Look at him. It's so cute. She's 95 and they're pretending to box. Isn't that just the cutest? I just thought it was adorable. Who won? The 95-year-old. Yeah, she really fucked my aunt up, actually. It's a real problem. Yeah, it's not great. The reason his wife separated from him is a big deal is because his ex-wife is Jalise Bunchen, quite literally a supermodel. Why is that a big deal? Because she's a supermodel? We have to say hair color. Dude, I pay a lot for this shit. So you get it for free, the privilege. You know what I'm saying? Kiss on the mouth is very common for family. Oh, she's worth more than he is? Well, that would mean the separation wasn't for money. Which I didn't assume it was anyway. Not very common. I wouldn't have thought so too. No, I wouldn't have thought mouth kissing was maybe some cultures, but it's a bit weird. Hugs not even common in mine? My family does. Do be hugging. I'm not a hugger. I do not like hugging friends. I don't like hugging people. It's who I am. I will hug the shit out of my family though. But otherwise not a big huggy person. Wait, did I not mute the mic for the cough? I did. Sorry. I did hit the mute, didn't I? Did I miss it? I'm sorry. I did mute it. I tried to. You don't have to listen to it every time. Just blow the fucking mic out. Great. Okay, excellent. I'm not stupid. I know where the mute button is. That's so great. Look at me go. I'm proud of me. Great. I'm currently... The thing with the cough, again, it sucks. The biggest problem is when I lay down. Oh my god, thank you, Mudbutt KK. And again, Big Daddy Freeze for the subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's like so nice of you. I'm not being sarcastic. It's genuinely really nice. I really appreciate it. How long can we make the vocal fry? I actually really appreciate it. That's not a bad bit. There's a bit in there where it's like Valley Girl, but they're all The Grudge adjacent. Like it's all they just kind of vocal fry so far that it turns into The Grudge. There's a good bit in there. That's all I'm saying. Saturday Night Live, it's yours if you want it. It's yours if you want it. Go for it. Did I ever tell y'all about the bit that I suggested for Arizona Circle that they, for some reason, did not take? I think I've spoken about it publicly before. For anyone who doesn't know, Arizona Circle is a sketch show they call it, that I did get to work on a tiny bit. Did some acting in it. And I pitched a sketch. They're all just like little comedy bits, usually based on other things. And I pitched a fake Saw scenario where two homophobes have their dicks trapped inside of the Chinese finger trap. So the only way to get out is if they get hard. Why did they deny that? Why was that turned down? Okay? It's like maybe a slightly different take on the finger trap, but the point is they can't pull because then it just gets tighter. They can't pull their dicks away, okay? they gotta get hard so that they touch and then it can be taken off. Okay? How did they say no? My guess is as good as yours. But it's like Saw setup, so Jigsaw's there and everything. Okay? It's brilliant. Work of art. Alright? That's what we gotta do with homophobes these days. How'd they get in there in the first place? They were like so homophobic that Jigsaw was like, even for me. It writes itself. What, did they not think it was funny enough? I don't fucking, what are you talking about? Exactly, no homo. And then they have to try and figure out how to get hard anyway so they can get out. Yes, Jigsaw the Saw guy. It's a Saw sketch. You trap the homophobes. You've lived a life of homophobia. I don't remember how they talk in Saw. I actually love that first movie. I don't care why it wouldn't work. Most of the Saw traps wouldn't work. I don't care. No, nobody cares, okay? Laugh at it. I've actually seen every single Saw movie. Every single one. In order. The craziest part is that they make sense. There is an overrunning theme. They make sense. How nuts is that? Isn't that crazy? It's hard to make that many films make sense. The first one, love it though. Love it. Like a very, very, very good film. Makes sense is generous. I'm not going to argue that. Makes sense is a stretch. There's a timeline. There's a sequence of events. Homophobes are generally that way because they fear their reaction, so they're probably the first to react. Exactly. It's meta. You know what I mean? There are layers here. Do you already got your spot in for the MF5070? What? There's a Venom statue from Insomniac? I didn't know that. That's cool. The fucking coughing, dude. It's right here. I was saying this to Steve the other day. I had a couple of things recently where I've tried not to cough. This cough is like just so brutal. If I try not to, I cry. Like, if I try and hold it in, I will just start fucking crying. It's like, it turns out holding in a cough is very hard. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm currently having tea. That's what's in here. Ugh. You ended up with an umbilical hernia? So I've had this cough for 4 weeks and it does hurt. I do need some help. I'm currently... I was like, can I say this? Yeah, I can say this. I'm currently, just to be able to sleep because the cough's so bad and it keeps me awake, having to take Oxy at night to sleep. Prescribed, obviously. Which is just codeine. And I took too much on the first day. I took too much. And I don't like being on oxycodone at all. I find it awful. It makes me so stupid. And when it kicked in, I was like, oh. Didn't make me sick or anything. Just I just started speaking nonsense. Everything moved very slowly. It was like, I don't need to take this much. The truth, that's also why I hate having to take oxys. It makes me really tired, but I'm only taking it to sleep right now. I have to take it to sleep. Otherwise, I can't sleep because I will wake up every few seconds and cough. Yes, I also hate it. It's a good point, Scott. Sneezing is satisfying. Coughing just fucking sucks. My throat's killing me. Like, it's a bad cough, man. Spider-Man Collector's Steelbook with a digital copy is so dumb. I mean, it's common. Is there a Spider-Man Collector's Edition? I think I looked that up too, and I didn't see that there was one. Collector's Edition, PS5. Oh yeah, there's... What is it? Because if it's just skins. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I gotta pre-order that. And give it away. That's the plan from now on. Took Mucinex to help dislodge phlegm. I've been taking so much Robitussin. I don't think it's doing much. Get off opioids at all costs. You don't need to worry about me being addicted to opioids. I hate them. But I can't sleep without it at the moment, unfortunately, because I wake up coughing. They do suck, but I hate them. Can't stand them. Like, I hate having to take them. Makes me feel terrible. I've said this before, and I recognize potential insensitivities. I find it hard to figure out why people are addicted to Oxy when I find it just so awful to take. I don't know, it just drives me nuts. Anyway, gamers, we have a game to play that I was planning to do forever ago, and then we've just been chatting for this long. So that's fun. Scott, could you upload this twice for me? The game is called Nocturnal from Deer Villages, Sunnyside Games. Let me set it up for you. It looks beautiful. Nocturnal. Beautiful. Let's see if this works. Nocturnal. Great. And I actually might go make myself another cup of tea for my throat before we jump to the video game, if that's all right with everybody. We might do that. Have you tried Fisherman's Friend cough drops? I haven't even heard of that. What do fishermen know about coughs? You're on the seas. You ain't getting no cold out there. Just the warmth of another man. I don't know what that was. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What fisherman got a cough for? The rain carries bacteria. Bitch, is that true? Is that true? It should, right? I'm definitely going to do another tea with honey for sure, yeah. Yeah, sometimes me and my brothers on the farm, you can definitely get colds on farms. Okay, I don't know if you can get them on boats. I mean, statistically you can. But if you were alone on the ocean, could you still get a cold? If a tree falls over in the woods and nobody's there to hear it, did it make a sound? That's all I'm trying to say. Let's find out. That's my next stream. It's a subathon to see how long it takes to get a cold by myself on the ocean. Okay, let me launch the video game. Schrodinger's sneeze. Ooh, it turned the whole screen black. Okay. Video game. Well, you can get sick without actually catching something, right? Like, you can just be run down. I'm pretty sure that you can. Excuse me, video game. I need to change my settings so the gamers can see the video game. Great, I love it when a game works. Okay. It's just me. Again. Hey, Alanah, how's it going? What do you think of, all these, females today, Alanah? I wish I could give one of me a delay. Can I do that? Hang on. Properties. Filters. Hey, Alanah. Didn't work. Shit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. The bit is I can't make the audio bounce twice. It's not worth it. Okay. But I can this. Wow, video game. Look at her go.